I was talking with my photo students from a special topics class I had the opportunity to teach this spring semester, and the special topic was how spirituality and photography are actually really good friends and how they impact one another, and that they can actually reflect each other when we engage in either practice. And I was floored by the response of the students and what they had learned, how much working in vintage, analog, alternative practices of photography really opened their eyes to seeing how God was speaking to them through their craft. And I was just, it was in a wonderful way overwhelming to hear how much they had learned through those practices. And it reminded me today as I'm getting up and getting dressed, thanks Peyton Dale, for the reminder that as artists, we sometimes need to interpret other helpful phrases that we hear in society. Like the one that came to mind this morning was "go touch grass." And I was just sitting in my house and finished some grading and realizing I needed to get outside. And realizing that sometimes for us, going and touching grass is actually touching our creative practice. So what would it look like for you if, when you needed a refresh, a restart, reset, instead of telling yourself go outside, touch grass, which may or may not sound appealing just depending on who you are, your personality and your interests, what if we turned that phrase and you told yourself go touch art? And I don't mean like go to a museum and like get arrested by touching something important and priceless. I mean by touching your own practice. What would it look like to pick up your camera? What would it look like to pick up your paintbrushes? What would it look like to pick up your pencils and just touch them and maybe see where that takes you? Maybe you'll end up making something amazing. Maybe you won't. Maybe you will literally just touch them, acknowledge their existence, be reminded that they are there for you when you're ready. And what if that was your invitation? And what if that was enough for today? So go touch your art. Oh, and get dressed.